Furthermore, that is where the story started to Clyde Davis home. It simply appears to be a thing, just birthday celebrations. For your birthday celebration, music. Definitely we party for my birthday. Before you came to my party, no yet me, we ain't never truly party. You understand what I'm talking about. I was interested. I had an opportunity to see a few things. Definitely yet you were 13. What were you talking about? Went there to see the way of life right. And I saw it, and it was. And it was nevertheless, I couldn't say whether I could enjoy and comprehend what I was in any event. Seeing it was wild, did you late evenings, I amount to something could happen, I'm flowing. So why clutch your caps, music, sweethearts, since there's another embarrassment around. And this time it includes, as a matter of fact, industry symbol Clive Davis. While Hollywood is no more unusual to mysteries and embarrassments, the music business takes the cake with regards to stunning disclosures, and presently, the spotlight is on Clyde Davis and his supposed relationship with the unparalleled Diddy. For those of you who aren't comfortable, Diddy is a heavyweight in the music business, having established the unbelievable Terrible Kid Records home to probably the greatest names in the game, including the late extraordinary, famous, enormous, and R.B. Wes Usher. Yet how did Diddy gather such an amazing domain? That is the issue. All the rage and performer Panther Wright makes them premium comments about it. Reports have been whirling for a really long time about Clyde Davis and Diddy's relationship. Yet presently, it appears to be the ugly truth is out in the open. As per sources, the two have been a thing for more than 5 years. And we should say they weren't precisely staying quiet about things, from wild gatherings to secret meeting. It appears to be these two have been partying hard in style, yet the genuine inquiry is, what will this mean for their professions? Will fans keep on supporting them, or will they be switched off by their shameful conduct? We should get into it. Puffy moving. __. Around, yet he got that inventory, he got that index, and he's been bringing in cash off of it. And it purchased that monstrous chateau down the road from Assault. Focal. How did a 23-year-old newbie ascend to the top so immediately? Well, it could have something to do with his cozy relationship with. In all honesty, the amazing Clyde Davis is an easily recognized name in the music world, having created the absolute most notorious collections ever. Yet of late, he's been standing out as truly newsworthy for an alternate explanation: his adoration life. After 2 relationships and ensuing separations, Davis set out on an excursion of self-revelation, investigating his fascination with men. I opened up myself after the disappointment of my subsequent marriage, never having had anything with a man, to see might I at any point be drawn to the individual and not the orientation. In a courageous and legitimate disclosure, Clive as of late focused on his sexual direction, and many he's not completely hetero, in spite of accepting so for the initial 50 years of his life. Yet what's the significance here for his vocation? And I found that I could be drawn to a man, while I actually am exceptionally drawn to a lady. After this disclosure, Klein chose to seek after a relationship with a man, understanding that this was the following stage for him to take in his life at the time. Then, in 1990, he went into a monogamous relationship with an anonymous male specialist. That relationship finished in 2004. Clyde says he has never been embarrassed to concede his appreciation for men. I never felt disgrace. No, I felt confounded. The subject of sexual openness actually needs considerably more conversation. A status exists. It's been affirmed that unbelievable maker Clyde Davis is in a serious relationship with one more man, and the character of his accomplice might shock you. That is correct. It's, in all honesty, the unrivaled Diddy, referred to as Puff Daddy, known as purportedly in 19 Inquiry Sexual Blessings for Clive Davis. So Terrible Kid Records could be what it is really going after. Brewers have twirled around Diddy's ascent of popularity, yet presently it appears there might have been more going on than we suspected. Sources say that the two were sincerely involved for a time of 5 years, and that Diddy is in many cases witnessed by Clive's located occasions. While Clive has been open about his relationship, he stayed quiet about the personality of his accomplice. As of not long ago, that is correct, it's been affirmed that Diddy is the fortunate man who's won Clive's love, despite the fact that Clive has declined to remark further on their relationship. Plainly, these two are continuing forward, assuming you focus on a ton of pictures, particularly with Clive and Diddy, is in a ton of spots that Clive is in spite of the fact that going to similar occasions may.